Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is running into important resistance, while Ethereum is continuing the bounce from this important Fibonacci level, which I'll talk about later in the video, so definitely stick around. First of all, starting off on the weekly Bitcoin to US dollar chart, and right now, the price of Bitcoin is still currently forming this giant cup and handle pattern, but it is important to understand that right now, this pattern is not yet confirmed. It is not currently in play, because for this pattern to actually confirm and set up a massive bullish price target to the upsides, we first need to see this pattern complete its formation phase, which would require the price recovering back up towards around 30.5k at some point within the next 2 months or so. Because remember, this is on the weekly time frame. Each one of these candles is an entire week. So even if we continue to see a bit more of a short-term drop over the next 1 to 2 weeks or a month worth of sideways price action, that's perfectly okay. Once again, for as long as we see a recovery back up towards around 30.5k within the next 2 months or so in order for this pattern to actually complete. And until then, this pattern is simply just forming. It is not currently confirmed. But at least while it's forming, it's just something to pay attention to in case it does end up confirming later on. But anyway, now taking a look at the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now, the price of Bitcoin is continuing with the bounce from this important area of support, sitting in between around 24.3k to 25.3k. And in fact, right now, the price of Bitcoin is just about to run into this important descending line of resistance, which is currently sitting at approximately $27,000, closer to 26.9k now. And obviously, as you can see here on the daily Bitcoin chart, this descending line of resistance has resulted in the price of Bitcoin playing out multiple rejections over the last couple of months. And so obviously, if we see a confirmed breakout above that descending line of resistance, that would be a fairly strong bullish signal on the daily time frame, telling us that we are potentially leaving this correction phase and potentially beginning another leg to the upside, considering as of right now, we're still within a larger bullish trend. If you're looking at the significant lows and the significant highs on the chart, these are of course higher lows and higher highs, which is technically a bullish trend if you're talking about the larger time frame. But of course, just in the shorter term, we are currently within more of a shorter term bearish trend that is within that larger bullish trend. And if you're looking at the daily Bitcoin price oscillators, right now the RSI is looking very neutral, not overly bullish or overly bearish, because it's basically been chopping around sideways for the last few weeks, even over the last 1 to 2 months. But if you're looking at the daily Bitcoin MACD, just around 2 to 3 days ago, this had a bullish cross, which did confirm, as I mentioned in my last video. And since then, there has been a little bit more bullish momentum start to show up here in the daily Bitcoin MACD. And so obviously this is technically a bullish signal on the daily time frame, but with that being said, we're still seeing relatively low momentum compared to some of these previous movements. So that basically means we shouldn't necessarily expect a move like this or like this, and instead we're likely going to see more mild price action. And now if you're zooming into the shorter term, this is on the 8-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart, and obviously over the last few days we have seen an active bullish divergence play out in the short term, which basically means we should not be expecting a lot of bearish momentum in the imminent short term, and instead this usually means we're likely about to see either a short-term bullish recovery or a bit of sideways price action, which is mostly what we've seen over the last few days. And now, considering the fact that this is on the 8-hour time frame, not just the 2-hour or the 4-hour chart, this could continue to play out for a little while longer. But remember, we cannot forget about that resistance, this descending line of resistance close to 27,000, where it is obviously possible we could see a rejection from that level. So just keep that in mind. That will be an important test for Bitcoin, and only if we see a confirmed breakout above that level, that is when I'll start to flip much more bullish again in terms of the shorter term trend. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily ETH to US dollar chart. And obviously, over the last few days, we have seen this bounce continue from this important area of support sitting in between around 1650 to 1.7k. And this area of support is based on previous resistance now acting as new support. But if you're taking a look at the Fibonacci retracement tool on the logarithmic scale from swing low to swing high on the daily time frame, we can see that just recently the price of ETH has had a perfect bounce from this 38.2% Fibonacci level, sitting at around 1640 to 1650 approximately. And what's interesting about the 38.2% Fibonacci level is that that is actually the second most important Fibonacci level behind the golden pocket, which is this area in between around 1360 to 1390 approximately. And obviously, if you're looking at what we saw back in March this year, that's exactly where we also saw an important low in the price of ETH, a massive bounce from that area, which is where the golden pocket is sitting today. And so obviously there's a few similarities between this previous low and this most recent low, because not only did we flip previous resistance into new support with the latest low, we also did it back here, flipping previous resistance into new support back at that March low. And on top of that, that previous March low is now an important Fibonacci level, just like how this 38.2% Fibonacci level is also an important Fibonacci level where we saw an exact bounce. And once again, another reason as to why we have seen that recent bounce, as I've also said over the last few days, is due to the fact that the daily RSI recently entered into oversold territories, giving us a strong signal that some sort of low is just around the corner, and we're due to see at least some sort of bounce or sideways consolidation, just like what we've seen all of these other times, time and time again, where the RSI either reaches into oversold territories or gets very close to oversold territories on the daily time frame, which is obviously something else in common between all of these previous lows and this recent low. But anyway, if you're zooming into the shorter term, this is looking at the 6-hour ETH to US dollar chart, and obviously in the short term we still have this important resistance sitting in between around 1750 to 1780 approximately. So just keep in mind we could see a bit of struggle in this area, like what we've seen over the last few days. We have seen a few rejections from this price area, and even if we do see a confirmed breakout above this resistance, we also have this resistance all the way up here sitting in between around 1.9k to around 1930. So obviously, just because we have seen a bounce from an important level on the daily time frame, we cannot forget about these resistance levels where we can still see rejections from in the shorter term. And obviously, in terms of the short-term trend here on the 6-hour time frame, clearly the short-term trend is still looking more bearish than bullish, because we're still seeing lower highs and lower lows on the smaller time frames. So at least as of right now, I would only start to flip more bullish again in terms of the short-term trend if we actually see a confirmed breakout above some of these short-term resistance levels, like I said earlier for Bitcoin. But obviously, as of right now, this is all occurring within a larger multi-month long bullish trend that we've seen since November last year. If you're looking at the significant lows and highs on the daily time frame, we're clearly seeing higher lows and higher highs in the larger trend. And now, if you want to know how to make a lot of money in crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or simply chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money no matter what direction the price is going using AI, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money if the price is just chopping around sideways. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.